everybody. Come on in. It's good to be home. I had quite a long couple weeks, couple months here, and amazing last couple weeks in Europe, and visiting a bunch of people, and posted some of that a little bit on the. You can go back and check out. Actually, I think I took some of it down already, but yeah. So great to see Juliet and crew at Sigali Formy in Lille. A short visit with Agnes from Pottenbasker in Netherlands, and a quick visit to Clazy Fest in Belgium. Hopefully a lot more to come about in regards to that. I think it's going to be amazing. And then on to Germany for the crafts and their open house, and they put on an amazing event there, 3-day event. So really good to be there and chat with all the other manufacturers, and there's a few different ones there. I don't ever get a chance to see Bots in the U.S. It's a German glaze company, real similar to Mako and Amico, and also Nabertherm and Rhoda. Rhoda, as you know, I'm really good buddies with, but don't really ever get a chance to talk with Nabertherm, so it's good to chat with them. And so just good to have a good new view, new outlook. Things are done just a little differently, and I think it's really great to see firsthand what's happening there and why things are the way they are, and as far as the pottery supply world. So yeah, and it's just good to have some amazing friends and partners across the world. So thank them for taking care of me and hosting me, and and all the good food and drinks and good conversations. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I hope you're all preparing, probably all busy, maybe probably light attendance maybe this week with everybody prepping for Thanksgiving and being bustling for that. But I thought we'd come on here and just make a little conversation, have a little demonstration here. But we're really gearing up for our 12 Days of Christmas. We're going to do that again this year. Worked out really well last year, so be looking for that. And this is a little sneak preview of one of the things we're going to do, and it's partly because I'm really kind of hooked on these particular style plates, and mainly the option that RD2s kind of can give a variety of new options, angles. So we're going to go with that. So how's everybody out there? I just was talking with Jessica today via text about GlacierCon coming up. Yeah, also gearing up. I'm doing a demonstration at ClayCon West this year, along with a booth, and hopefully Delaney and Jenny are going to be along for that event. And that comes up so fast. I always am amazed. So really going to try to be prepared this year for. You get the holidays start. We try to Black Friday is next week. We have a big sale for that, and then we try to recover from that. And all of a sudden it's Christmas, and then all of a sudden it's time to go to ClayCon West. So I'm going to be ready. So it's a good conference. If you're looking for a conference to start the year off, highly recommend ClayCon West. It's in Utah. It's a quaint little town, so lots of fun little restaurants and lots of local restaurants. So it's a really nice little spot, and everything's really conveniently located to the convention center there. So they have a really good list of hotels and places to stay right by the convention center. So yeah, and then once you go there, you can just talk with a few people, and you become instant friends. And next thing you know, you're going to be coming year to year, and having some buddies to visit. So. It's a really nice event. It's really intimate. Probably about between 200 and 400 people usually attend. So it's a nice, really good group. So So I just mentioned I see Clazy is on here. I'm so excited about working with them, and going to the Clay Z Fest in August. So hopefully you'll hear a lot about it, and check out their website, and yeah, check out all the amazing things they have coming. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, a great event. So I'm really happy to be partnering and helping out in that with them getting the word out here in the U.S. So and getting some other manufacturers from the U.S. to come as well. So yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, so let's make these plates. These are a live edge, organic edge, however you want to call them. I always like, when I was doing production work, I would have a lot of leftover clay, and oh, thank you, Birdhouse. No, you're the best. Yes, yes, yes. But I always have leftover clay, and I would sometimes make charcuterie boards or cutting boards, and now I'm like making these into plates with these RD2 8-inch forms. So let's make some. I made a few in Germany, and I was like, I wish I could take these home. I want these home, but anyway, that's a little difficult. So I'm gonna make some more and show you along the way some little options here. So get a board here. And I was talking about, we're doing 12 days of Christmas coming up, and in those 12 days of Christmas, I'll go more in depth and then how I create these slabs, and you can kind of manufacture them to if you use the right amount of clay, that it'll squish out into the size you need. And so that's a little bit of trickiness, that's a word. But I'll talk about that more in the next tutorial. So, I have this slab, and this one is pretty square. This is the size form when you use 8-inch RD2. It's got these nice smooth edges. I have a little bit overhang here, which I kind of like. So it kind of almost gives a little more dramatic, more of a bowl type plate. Pasta bowl, salad bowl, something that's going to hold all the goodness and feel like it's all kind of confined in one spot. I think is also a feeling that I'm trying to have with these. So what I do is still want to compress the slab, make sure it's straight, and then what I just kind of do is kind of take my finger and kind of push it in if there's any kind of roughness. Because again, I'm trying to maintain this kind of organic edge, but I also don't want any really sharp parts or parts that might crack. And with these, because it's a little difficult to compress when it's on the wheel here, I just want to make sure I'm hand compressing all those edges, and yeah. Oh yes, we have 11-inch forms. Hopefully, if they're not on the website, definitely reach out, because that's a normal size. And every once in a while, things get we run out of them, and then we pull them off the site, and we forget to put them back on. So if they're not on there, let us know for sure. We'll double check too. But yeah. So we're having a big sale coming up, right? Black Friday. We always try to do fun things, but then it kind of backfires. So we're really just gonna do a nice discount and on everything. So it's good encouragement to get the ones that are like 4-packs or bundles or sets that are already kind of discounted, so then you get additional discount on the discount. So yeah, be ready, start making your list. All right, so now I'm just going to drape it over. And actually guess this is why I'm going to use the wheel for this. I really like that machined foot, and so get this other piece of clay out of the way here a second. Find my wheel here. Hopefully it's in nothing hiding under here. Yeah, so what's going on? What's holiday menus? This is what I like this time of year, is trying to figure out, ooh, what fun thing can I make? And here is one that I'm super excited about. Fits into this Thanksgiving time, you know, with the squash and the sweet potatoes, the turnips, and all the different root vegetables. Oh yeah. My heritage is Dutch, but I think a little bit German. So, you know, having these having the root vegetables is high on my list. But I discovered in Germany they use kohlrabi. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but it's this kind of bulby thing. It's kind of like a carrot slash turnip slash celery slash onion, and that I would put them close to the texture and flavor of celery. I think a little sweeter. So you know me, sweeter is even better. So sweet celery, and what we had in Germany, they slice it all up and then they put it in the soup. So it's like kind of becomes this consistency of onion, but this and a nice, real nice texture and flavor. And so I am trying to figure out how I can incorporate some potato leek kohlrabi soup into the menu. So yes, soup time. Soup time. So anybody else have any fun things they're trying to work into their menu? Hello everybody. I should have kind of draped this all on here before, but you know things go. Sometimes I feel like it's really difficult. This is even better. It's really difficult to stop and start with pottery, right? So if you can get into a good rhythm, you can create a lot of nice stuff, and it just seems better. But if you just show up at the studio and like, oh, I'll make something, it's really difficult to get going, right? And then, yeah, so it's a real thing. So try to, program a lot of time. This might be a good time coming up where you can spend some studio time. But I think I mentioned I talked with Jessica. She's starting to prepare the ClayCon, Clayshare Con. It's going to be a nice event. Sounds like she's got a lot of people who are interested in participating, doing a little demo. So I think each of us are going to get one slot this year. I think in the past I've had as many as 3 or 4 slots. So yeah, so everybody getting one. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited. All right. And so I pre-compressed this slab, which I don't normally do because I really want to form it to the shape, but this is really an organic kind of free-flowing kind of edge. So I'm just going to give this center part a little bit of a compression. Set my compass. I went to visit Agnes to bring her back her compass, her suit tool, and then I brought the wrong one. Oh, see, this is my own. Where's Agnes's? Oh, here it is. P for Pottenbasker. I guess I gotta go back. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm just gonna draw this edge where the foot should go. There we go. Got a little bit wonky. And I don't have any extra clay on here to make the foot. So I'm just gonna free cut. Uh-oh. I know some of you don't like doing that, right? Ah, it's just clay, right? So, I probably even should use a ruler. That might help. The reason I'm going to use a ruler is because that will give me a consistent amount of clay. Where if I just cut away, then it could have some lumpy, a lumpy foot. So, I'm going to try to make it as even as possible by using a ruler. And so now, and you might say, how come you're not using a foot maker? That is very studious of you. I like to have a little bit thinner amount of clay. So if I'm using a foot maker, it creates a lot wider and therefore a lot more clay mass. And so I'm just going to use a thin strip of clay in this particular case. So happy to have back to my American wheel. From time to time in Europe, you know, you get some of the wheels have metric pins or metric measurements on the wheel head, pin locations, so it doesn't always fit quite right, and which is leading me to develop a little kit for Europe for the metric people using metric systems to help. Ooh, I was going to use this clip. I was going to use this water, but look at that! Whoa! I got good thing I got a little spray bottle here. Nothing like being prepared, right? Where's my sponge? Here it is. It's a little difficult to get back into the swing of things when being gone for 2 weeks. I always feel like normal-ish, but then sometimes the simple things are kind of difficult to do. So I guess it's my body adjusting for the different differences. So yeah, I still haven't seen any food menu items up there. Well, everybody must be buying it from Costco or Sam's Club, huh? Ooh, maybe you have a good restaurant by you that you can buy menu items, takeout items for. Go to the club. Yeah. Give me a minute for this sponge to soak up, because I really don't need the moisture. I just need a soft, wet sponge here. And these sponges take a little absorption. There we go. See a lot of new sponges coming out. I call them little sponge slippers, right? They're people make on them, a couple of people altering other sponges, but yeah. So see, if I have an even strip of clay, I have pretty got a little bit of lump, I think, from where the seam was. Oh, cranberry sauce. Oh, with some vodka. Ooh. Oh, I like it. That's a nice idea. I might have to make some of that because my wife really likes cranberry sauce. Gretchen really likes cranberry sauce, so get her all wired up without her knowing. Hopefully she's not watching. 3 different kinds of potatoes. Isn't that interesting, right? I think are you gonna make those Michelin style crispy ones? Sorry, little inside poke. I went with Birdhouse to a really fancy restaurant, and we were all super excited about these potatoes that they were making. And they got a Michelin rating, so they should be amazing. And they're ones where they slice the potato, and then they make it all really crispy on the outside, like deep fry it. So it should be soft in the middle and crispy on the outside, like you're also really good Asian pork, but not so much. But I have a suspicion Stacy is working on that, figuring that out. Yeah. Let's see, what is it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago? 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago, I believe. 23. The whole family went to the Crafts Open House in Germany, and they all were exposed to. Doesn't convince me yet. I don't know what that meant. We were all exposed to dumplings, and the German version of dumplings, and I loved them this time around. First time I kind of agreed with the kids, it was like, what are these? Because they become really, they're potato, and so I figured out, I asked somebody how they make them, and because they were saying they make their own, and it's basically just mashed boiled potatoes, and then you mash it all up, and then you add egg and salt and flour and mix it all up, and then you bake them, and so they become this kind of, they're a little more jelly. I don't know how to explain it. This is a different texture. So yeah. So I wonder why that's popping up.
It's just a little side conversation.
Oh.
Benjamin's messaging.
I see. But that doesn't pop up on the regular feed, it just is on the side?
No, it's just only we can see it.
Oh, okay. Aha. So anyway, dumplings. I bet you if you're in Germany, you're having dumplings. But I guess what I was going to say is, when our whole family went, we went to my college roommates in Berlin for Thanksgiving, because obviously they don't have Thanksgiving in Germany, American holiday. But he, of course, wanted to celebrate because it was such a nice holiday back in the U.S. So said we should do it. So, but then we made all this fun stuff, and his family thought it was appropriate for them to make German stuff, and our family brought all stuff to make American stuff. Well, the American kids ate the American food, and the German kids ate the German food. So it was like, what? This didn't work out. So, but do what feels comfortable. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Sorry, tangent. But yeah, so we had some this time where they were little. So we had potato. It's all Stacy's fault. She got me on this potato tangent. It's always her fault. So, I don't know if you probably can't really see it very good. Maybe with the, I guess you can a little
Try
bit.
to top it, no.
You can see I had a little finger mark. This didn't turn out as deep as I made it the last time, so maybe I'll redo that. I like how that turned out. So we'll just put it back on here. Oh yeah. We're just gonna start over. You know, and I really like to leave the wobbliness that sometimes occurs. Maybe you'll see it on the camera. A slight little wobble. We're making an organic plate. It's got to have some wobble. And it's probably right here from this where the seam was. So I'm just going to push it down slightly. Blend it in a little bit. And now lift up from underneath. And then put it on this board here. It must be that you got a little bacteria factory growing over there. A little greenhouse with the water. Because I had a lid on top, so it's all contained. So saw that. There we go. So it's a kind of a fun live edge plate. A lot of times I'll cut one side straight, or both sides, the two sides or three sides. Yeah, you might have to. Actually, I have it for this next one. We can talk about it then. All right, what else is there good fun to talk about? We sent an email to all the distributors yesterday to encourage them to let us know if they have any sales or any fun things going on that we'll try to pass out, post along to you. So if you're following along on Facebook or social media, we will let you know where the good deals are happening. Ah, there's my good buddy Brian. Yeah. Brian brings up a story where I was determined. This was right after college. I was living with Brian and his girlfriend in Arizona, and of course, I figured we had to have Thanksgiving. We could not have Thanksgiving. Well, of course, we didn't prep ahead of time, so we went the night before Wednesday night. Found ourselves a turkey that was frozen. And if you know how to deal with turkey, it takes a couple days for it to thaw. And so I was like, I know if you put it in water, it will thaw a lot faster. So sure enough, bring it home, and we didn't have anything big enough to put it in. So I'm like, what about my bathtub? So I had to wait to take a shower, I guess, till the next day. But we had a thawed turkey, and it probably wasn't quite thaw. So, but it was fun to try to make a turkey. I think that might have been my very first turkey that I made. And yeah, so we ate the potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, good times, good times. Independence without mom around. All right, so here, this one I'm going to make kind of a more rectangular shape, and Let's go here. I don't think my coffee is strong enough this time. Yeah, man, good times. Good times, good times. I wish you were along with me to Germany. I know you would have loved it. You're back to your old hack German class days. Yeah. So, I'm just going to drape this right over top here. Try to make it even. Oh, I forgot I gotta. Oh no, I got my. About to say I forgot about my making a foot. But I have the clay over there to make the foot, so let's do this. So I want to make sure I don't want to go too hard too fast because it'll make grooves in this, because it catches when it's not even. So I'm just going to try to do this down manually, make sure it's stuck, and then we're going to add our friend put on a few pounds. Oh. Damn, we all. Oh, life after 40. Alright, so cutting a little strip clay. I'm going to cut it just a little smaller this time, even. Thinner, just slightly thinner. You guys are quiet out there today. Maybe it's me. Like I said, I've been used to drinking espresso from being in Europe, and so coffee that I'm drinking now is not strong enough for me to be too chatty. So I set my little gauge here to 2 inches so I can get a 4-inch diameter circle for my foot. Wait, yeah, that's right. Oh my god, Agnes's. I thought I had a different. Oh, the other one's up there. I feel like I got a different one. Still an orange one. There we go. You can see how I had made a dot in the center. That shows me that I'm in the center of the piece. Then I'm just going to join this together. I'm going to try to do a little better job this time so it doesn't. If you try to keep this seam part here as even as possible, then you won't run into that as much wobbliness. So now we can just shape this foot. Use a little more moisture. Hi, Tanya. It was really nice to meet you. And thanks for coming by. There we go. I'm gonna have this little center clay on there. Now I can press from the inside here. Whoop. I just really like this, kind of taking the contrast between the foot and the body of the piece, the straight edge versus this edge. It's a little distraction, but if you put some really good leafy vegetables on there, root vegetables, make a really nice plate, right? So, yeah. All right, I think I have a little extra footage here for you. That the last piece that I made, I forgot about it. This is kind of the disadvantage of what that was. The disadvantage of not having to finish things is like sometimes things get left. But I uncovered this earlier and then recovered it back up. But this has been sitting under plastic. And this is a good example of if you wrap things super well, underneath, all around, it still has a really nice moisture content in here. And so this is a perfect time to do all the finishing touches to this baby. And so, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's time, Brian. Time to start eating some vegetables. Start with kohlrabi. Look at that. Makes a nice clean edge. Yeah. Next door visit. Find some kohlrabi in the produce aisle. You might even have to go to a fancy produce grocery store to find it, but you won't regret it, promise. Yeah. Good fun, good fun. So you remember I just kind of smushed some clay in here, so now I'm just going to smooth it out. It's got this nice clay, is a little resistant, so a little easier to smooth it out with the clay not going too far. Or pressing the edge, another edge to smooth it out. And sometimes a rib works really good. It has a kind of sharp edge, but a nice consistent pressure. This is the part that requires some patience and time sometimes those are tricky for me, both of those. Well, let's do it. All right. Now I'm going to take my edger. Probably just use the biggest side here. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is like ideal time for this. There we go. Ooh, this corner's not shaped that well, so we can round it off a little bit. To me, I find this shredder, hopefully we'll have some more of these during the sale. We're out at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Where is Waldo? Right, Brian? Actually, I am going to be here in Michigan for till the middle of January. Second weekend of January. So, no trips for a while. So good to be here in the shop and kind of get back in good routine. Get things going for the finishing up the year. Get the new year started in a good way. Deal with all the paperwork. Of the end of the year and the new year. And have lots of family time. So that's good good time. We're actually driving to I shouldn't say that, see I say I never go anywhere. But just for the night we're going to Flint. Everybody loves Flint. For a hockey game, of course. Yeah, so we're driving to Flint. 4 o'clock. Home at 11. Drive across the state. I know the Europeans always comment about how in the U.S. we think it's not nothing's very far, but no. Yeah, we could probably drive a long ways, short period of time. So, just kind of fussing with this. Maybe fussing too much. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean up the main visible part. And then I'm going to, it's kind of, that's what you got to kind of determine, like, because if I flip this over, it's pretty, it's got the shape, but this is kind of a critical time, so I could damage the edge, or I could make it warp. So I'm just gonna leave it here. So yeah, Gretchen will love that, exactly. Yep. And the kids, they were happy to see me home. So 2 of them anyway. The other one's off doing his thing. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. It was good to see you. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Look for our Black Friday announcement next week. And yeah, and hopefully we'll be. I'll be around here a lot in December. I might even be joining Jessica on Glacier in the middle of December, so that'll be fun. And yeah, we'll be ready to end the year, start a new one. So be well, and thanks for joining. And hopefully you get some good studio time in the next month or two. So take care, everybody. Have a good day.